Halo guys, kembali lagi di channel BadRush. Jadi hari ini kita akan lanjutkan lagi ya story di event terbarunya Genshin. Apa? Yang kita ke domain atau ke botol ya, ke tempatnya temennya ibunya Kli. Jadi hari ini kita lanjutkan lagi karena sudah keluar act kedua atau part kedua dari storynya ya. Jadi yuk langsung aja kita mulai ke Mirage Paradise in Crisis Secret Summer Paradise Part 2. Let's go, kita ke Serenity Apot, ke Veluria Mirage, tapi di sini kita suruh nunggu sampai jam berapa? Jam 8 ya. Kita ubah dulu jamnya. Jam 8 pagi. Oke. Jadi kemarin kita sudah membenahi beberapa part. Kita dapat tali sama dapat gear kalau nggak salah. Terus orang-orang pada capek, ya udah kita istirahat dulu dan sekarang kita lanjutkan lagi perjalanan kita, oke? Ya, bener. Ya. Oke, sekarang part kedua, hari kedua. Jadi kita tinggal nyari sisa 2 part ya, karena kemarin kita udah nyari 2 part awal, yaitu gear sama tali, dan 2 part lainnya nggak tahu nih apa nih. Sama kita akan menerima laporan dari Yula dan Koli. Mereka dapat apa itu? Oke, kita langsung ketemu Yula sama Koli sama Idia. Sekarang kita ke lokasinya mereka ya. Setelah kemarin kita ke lokasinya siapa namanya? Kli sama Kay ya.
Hey, it's the traveler in Paimon. How are you? Did you rest well?
I'm feeling refreshed.
This is a comfortable place to rest. I guess that's one thing here that's better than the desert. But other than that, there's not much going for this place. Saying things like that isn't going to help, Idia. But it's the truth. The desert is full of terrible memories for me. Being there was like... yeah, like wading through thick mud. That's a weird way to put it. Actually, if you hadn't mentioned it, Paimon would have already forgotten that this domain is in the desert. I know what you mean. The air here isn't at all like the desert. It's very humid. Almost as if we're in the rainforest. It's a very familiar feeling for me.
Everyone looks well rested. If you're ready, we can start making our way to the jungle north of here.
Oke, kita akan ke utara sekarang ya.
I'll be rooting for you.
Hold on. I said we didn't tell you.
Gak mau ikut
No need
dia.
to say goodbye, because you're coming too.
Huh? But wait, I'm just the mascot.
I'm just the
You
mascot.
can't back out this time, Adia. The manager of the fairgrounds is waiting to see you.
Oh,
She said Adia is the only person who could help.
nemu
Yes.
orang lagi.
Kole and I discovered a fairgrounds in the
Fairgrounds.
forest.
Apa itu
The
Fairgrounds?
person in charge of it seems to be a Spantamod scholar.
Orang Spantamat katanya.
But what's she doing there? Researching the forest ley lines? Oh, I wish there were ley lines here that I could ever study. Anyway, I know who you're talking about.
Oke.
I better come along then.
Dia tahu orangnya katanya, tapi gak mau ikut anjir. Oke, let's go. Kita ke utara ya. Aduh, belum gua ini pula. Tapi kayaknya itu area baru deh guys. Kayaknya kemarin belum ada ini. Gua soalnya buka sini, ini belum gua buka. Antara emang belum kebuka sih. Tapi sekarang udah kebuka, jadi sholat suwi ke sana. Tuh, masih ada. Oh iya, area baru itu. Sebelumnya belum bisa. Makanya kok itu belum, masih ada apa namanya itu, masih ada tantangan yang belum gua mainkan. Iya, kayaknya kemarin ini masih ditutup kok, masih inget gua. Nah, ini ya kan. Let's go. Jadi apakah mapnya akan sebesar apa ini kok? Lumayan gede guys. Yang kemarin aja belum kelar gue explore semua. Mudah-mudahan ada device yang bisa melacak peti di sini guys. Soalnya dipakai ini nggak bisa, soalnya lagi nggak ada di Sumeru kita. Oke. Loh. Oh, ini kok. Oh, oke, nanti aja guys. Nggak perlu gua jalankan. Oke, ini juga nanti aja. Literally ini. Ya Allah, ketabrak babiannya. Apaan nih? Apa nih, berantem? Kenapa nih bertiga? Oh alah.
What do we have here?
Oke. Itu kayaknya orangnya tuh guys. Nanti aja lah. Kalau belum ada hubungannya sama cerita nggak usah. Tapi ya di sini rambutnya pada biru semua ya. Gua merasa kayaknya ini deh. Orang-orang di sini tuh juga air juga deh. Jangan-jangan ya.
It's been quite some time since I've seen you, Idia.
Ya kan kayaknya Idia juga air deh. Atau kalau enggak emang dia yang bikin air-air ini. Kan katanya dia temennya apa namanya, temennya ibunya Kli kan. Tapi temennya ibunya Kli bisa juga bukan manusia sih. Ya kan? Kenapa nangis anjir?
No, please don't.
All right, I shouldn't have said that. Now, who are these two?
And Paimon is Paimon. They're reliable helpers. Lucky for you that I found them. You'd better be more careful about how you speak to them, okay?
Of course. Good to meet you. You may call me Maimuna.
Oh, Maimuna.
For the sake of time,
namanya Indonesia banget anjir, Maimuna anjir.
Please follow me.
Oke. Suruh ngikutin. Anjir, namanya Maimuna. Orang Indonesia banget namanya. Mana pakai Y ya? MAYMUNA. Nggak E. Maimuna harusnya pakai E. Oke.
Wow. Look at that huge tent. Amazing, isn't it? I helped make it. What fun would a fairground be without a tent, right? Really?
Jadi kayak ini ya, sirkus-sirkus gitu.
You couldn't be so pathetic.
Ini kayak taman bermain sih lebih tepatnya. Kan ada roller coaster, segala macam.
Sorry. I'm not sure if I should tell you. I'm afraid it might dampen the mood.
That's not important. Please, just speak your mind.
Well, there are lots of vendor booths set up here, but there's no one running them.
Sepi ya.
In fact, there's no one at this fair at all. It looks pretty deserted.
The truth is, this used to be an exciting and bustling place. But just a few days ago, something happened, and it seemed like...
Like the world was suddenly flipped upside down?
Yes, exactly. Something fell from the central hub into the tent and knocked down the crystal light that was hanging at the top.
Oh, the crystal
Yang
light.
rusak di dunia ini.
I remember a certain someone said that we should have beautiful lights to celebrate at a fair, and made us that crystal light. But once the light fell, the tent became a complete mess and the Hydro Eidolons were trapped inside. Just when I was at my wit's end, a man from the Lawrence clan came and offered his assistance.
Oh,
Wait,
itu saudaranya
he
Yula
offered to help
berarti.
you?
Yes, and he
Tanya ada yang
refused to
bantuin.
listen to any of my warnings. He just walked straight into the tent, and then...
Yes? And then?
Nggak balik keluar.
Yeah, don't leave us hanging here. What happened?
And that's it. He
Oh,
became trapped inside along with the Hydro-Eidolons.
jadi pada kejebak di
No,
dalam
we have to do something.
tendanya, guys.
We can't just leave him there, Maimuna.
I know, but the situation inside might be more difficult than you think. You should mentally prepare yourselves.
Just talking about it is a waste of time. Since we're already here, let's go and scout out the situation ourselves.
All right, this way, please.
Oke, jadi kita akan masuk ke tendanya. Dan by the way, anyway guys, jadi gue udah dapatkan beberapa bocoran. Jadi saat kalian udah masuk ke sini, setelah kalian bisa keluar, kalian nggak bisa masuk lagi. Jadi di dalam tenda ini ada 3 chest yang lebih baik jangan sampai kalian lewatkan, karena lumayan kan, dapat bermugem, dapat
There used to be a
hadiah lah
large stage
gitu.
inside,
Jadi di
but
tempat
after everything got shaken up, it seems the very
di
nature of
tenda
the
ini
entire
kalau
place
habis
was
kalian
altered.
keluar, kalian nggak bisa masuk lagi gitu loh. Jadi kalau storynya ini udah kelar, kalian nggak bisa masuk tenda ini lagi. Jadi
The
kalian
lamps
harus
and
ngambilnya
crystal
di
light that were
story
hanging
ini
above
juga
have all
gitu.
fallen
Ada
down,
3,
which makes
udah gua
repairs
save,
near
ntar
impossible.
paling gua tunjukin gimana
Wait,
aja.
so you mean it's
Ya iya sih,
difficult
kan
to move
kalian
around
nonton
in
ya.
there?
Maksudnya gue lihat petunjuknya
Yes,
deh ya.
mainly because of the
Lewat
lights.
mana aja itu.
Do any of you have experience being on stage? Once the stage lights turn on, everyone's attention is focused on you.
I can't stand that feeling. Having everyone's attention focused solely on me would just make me feel terrible.
Me too! I'm no good at speaking in front of people. And then to have everyone staring at you. Oh, just the thought of it makes me shudder.
Sounds like you have some things you haven't been able to let go of yet.
Please don't laugh. I'm trying my best to
Oke,
change that,
kita suruh
but
ngapain nih?
there are still some things I can't overcome. Like when there's a lot of people around, or when people are staring at me.
No, there's nothing funny about that. And you know what? It's not a bad thing to care when other people are looking. That's my opinion anyway. Think about it. Only people who have high standards for themselves would worry about failing to meet others' expectations. You have many good qualities, Kale. I bet if you had to learn dance since childhood like myself, then you'd be an even better dancer than me.
No way! That would be impossible.
I can relate. I know exactly how she feels.
Maybe we should find a time for you to learn with me. And one day you will become an outstanding dancer too. By that time, you'll be so focused on performing your beautiful moves that you'll no longer worry about an audience watching you.
Wow. Yula's so passionate about this that she's practically glowing now. Really? You do that? You wouldn't think I look stupid and secretly laugh at me, would you?
You really think I'm that kind of person? Fine. Vengeance will be mine.
Oh, no. Of course
Vengeance
not.
will be mine.
Alright. Please teach me.
Seems there's no need for me to warn you
Diajari
again.
berdansa.
Anyway, you just need to open the curtain and you'll be able to see the stage.
Apa sih, kita suruh main peran kah di stage? Oke ya. Di sini guys. Apaan nih? Kita suruh ngapain? Anjir, berarti gak gue aja dulu lagi. Rotate lamp. Oke. Udah kebuka. Oh, kita trial aja.
What's the thing in the middle there?
That's my crystal light. It's been locked up.
Well, let's figure out a way to fix this. Looks like we need to raise the platform underneath the crystal light.
If I remember correctly, the stage controls should be somewhere around here.
Oke, kita cari dulu guys. Gimana sih petinya anjay? Jabatan ternyata di sekitar sini guys. Tempat. Ada guys. Kalau nggak ada, kita next. Katanya ada 3, tapi dekat boneka. Aduh, kok nggak bisa lewat aja? What the fuck? Di dekat boneka itu, tapi stage-nya bukan ini guys. Oke, kita jalankan dulu aja. Berharap tidak kelewatan ya. Apa sih? Bukan ya? Rotate lamp. Okay, what's happened? Okay, statsnya naik.
It seems we have to use the colorful lens to make the light change colors.
Oke, kita ambil dulu. Oke. Sini ada musuh loh. Kacau nggak sih cuy? Ya Allah, harus berantem dulu anjir. Sini kalian semua, anjir.
I condemn you! Eye for an eye! More speed! Rack and ruin! Crush!
Yeah!
Oke. Kelar ya musuhnya. Aduh, anjir.
That's one way of shining new light
Nah,
on
itu
the
dia
problem.
satu di situ,
Hey,
guys.
Luna? Do you happen to know someone named Sino?
No, never heard that name before. Why do you ask?
Oh, never mind then. I was just thinking you two would have a lot in common.
Oke,
Back
satu
to
di
the
sini, guys.
situation at hand. We should probably head into the passageway
Nggak
that opens
easy ya.
now.
Satu di situ. Ya, tempatnya itu, guys. Satu di situ.
Hello? Is anyone here? If you can hear me, please help!
Oh iya, ini saudaranya
Lessig
Yulan.
Lawrence?
Who are you? Who has the audacity to utter my full name?
You sure don't look like you're in any condition to be talking like that.
Yep. He's a member of the Lawrence clan, all right. Even though he's hanging on by a thread, he still insists on clinging to meaningless etiquette.
You. What are you doing here? Huh. Have you come here to mock me, Eula?
If you would just think for a moment, it should be pretty obvious why we are here. Yet, now you're intentionally trying to provoke me? Of course, you don't have to accept my help. After all, aristocrats are naturally superior and need no help from others.
Yes, thanks for the reminder. I don't need help from the likes of you.
I don't think he really means it, Eula. His tone was harsh, but he keeps glancing at you from the corner of his eyes. It's my opinion as the healer that he needs help.
Okay. He's been trapped for so long that it seems he's forgotten how to hold a decent conversation. How ridiculous. Let's go. We'll leave the stage to this person who'd rather save face than save his own life.
Hey, no, wait! Halt! You cannot just leave me here. We're both of the Lawrence bloodline after all. Helping me when necessary certainly won't tarnish your prestige. If anything, my embarrassing predicament will be overshadowed by your virtuous deed. We must uphold the prestige and dignity of the family.
This is the best reason you could come up with? You think tacking on the word family will be enough to talk me into helping you? You should be ashamed for your careless actions. It's because of you that we all had to come here.
Seems everyone in the Lawrence clan is this way. They'll do anything to save face.
All right. Looks like it's time for the mascot to step
Waktunya
in.
maskot
Here you go.
beraksi.
One for Eula and one for Lessig.
Kasih apa tuh?
What is this? Candy?
Permen.
Thanks.
Oh, the smell. It's just like the aroma I smell coming from the lens.
Yes, that's right. Enjoying something sweet always lightens the mood.
Oh, thank you, Miss Mascot.
Miss Mascot.
I certainly do feel much better now.
So he's willing to thank someone else, but not me.
Eula has been worrying about you the past few days and asked me several times regarding how to find you. But now that you two have been reunited, I won't have to keep answering her questions anymore. Oh, I'm so happy.
Let me clarify one thing. I don't care what happens to him. If you're going to keep saying nonsense like this, then
Yula will never admit that she actually cares about him.
Sama-sama sendiri anjir.
If you're going to keep saying nonsense like this, then at least give me another piece of candy.
Oh, sure. I still have more.
Sorry, I admit my mistake. I know I've caused heaps of trouble for all of you.
Why couldn't you have just said that earlier?
I'm back. Oh, have you already finished catching up? Why are you all looking at me?
Kenapa kalian liatin?
Don't mind us.
All right, then let's clean things up here and keep working our way toward getting the crystal light fixed. Ah, there's no need to push yourself in your condition, Lessig.
Jadi kita harus benahin crystal light kah?
I happen to be a little tired myself.
All right. I'll leave my cousin to you then. You'd better rest up and regain your strength before we settle things, Lessig.
Oke, kita lanjut untuk benahin lampunya ya. Yang kedua itu ada di... Bentar guys.
Now, let's see if there's any way to keep raising the platform higher. We probably will need to find a mechanism that's like a lamp.
Strange. Is that really the Lessig that I know?
You shouldn't always judge people based on the way you knew them before. People change. And
Oh, dari
people can
sana kali
always
ya.
make different choices.
Oh, iya. Dari sana guys. Ah itu dia. Makanya lampunya mana anjir. Oke.
The colored pieces of the bullet have melted.
Yes, the lens is made of materials that are easily melted by light.
Is it me or do I smell something sweet here? Oh, look! There's a water droplet over there!
A Hydroidolin! It must have been trapped in the curtain. But at least it seems to be okay.
Oke, kita nyelamatin satu idolon. Nah, ini guys. Oke. Ini gimana? Yang atas, guys. Itu peti ada ininya. Ada hadiahnya. Oh. Tapi nggak ada tempat sih. Bentar. Ada yang bisa kita pindah-pindahin nggak? Nggak ada sih guys, emang kita masuk aja. Oke. Berarti kita harus bisa ke atas sini ya, berarti jangan keluar dulu. Ini kemana, ini dulu coba. Oke, itu ke situ ya. Oke. Nah, oke. Itu yang kedua. Berhasil kita ambil. Terus tinggal kita keluar aja. Alright, kita sampai. Oke. Oh, kita harus ngambil guys. Aduh. Oh, I see. Ini diambil dulu anjir. Sorry guys, let's go. Masuk lagi. Jadi makanya aku bingung. Oke. Kita ganti warna lampunya. Alright. Apakah ini yang terakhir? Benar, gue lupa guys. Oh iya, ini yang terakhir. Jadi itu semua guys, tiga peti yang jangan kalian lewatkan ya, lumayan guys. Oke, udah habis untuk apa namanya, untuk chestnya. Jadi kalian jangan ketinggalan. 3 chest itu lumayan kan. Oke, sekarang kita bisa fokus ke storynya lagi. Oke, kita udah
Yes,
sampai
don't worry.
level terakhir
We're
ya.
almost to the top of the tent. The last thing we need to do is raise the crystal light to the very top of the tent. After the stage collapsed, I realized that having it raised only halfway makes it look a lot like the stage at the Grand Bazaar. Have any of you visited the Grand Bazaar before?
No, I haven't.
I have. I've gone there a few times with Master Tainari. The place is bustling with all kinds of vendors. And if you're lucky, you can see Nulu perform her dance.
Oh, a dance from Sumeru? I'd like to see that myself. If only it were on the way back, then we could stop there.
It doesn't matter if it's on the way or not. I would be happy to take you whenever you have time, Eula.
Great. I'll take you up on that offer.
Yeah. Not about it. We've already been there more times than Paimon can remember.
Really? My father used to help with festivities at the Grand Bazaar and would always give me candy during the events. I was just a kid and didn't understand anything. I was happy as long as he gave me some candy.
Tapi katanya dia punya
To me,
bapak. Jadi sebenarnya dia
fairs and
manusia apa
festivals
bukan
were
ya,
the
nggak tahu
best
sih guys.
things ever.
Tapi yang
I always
lucunya
thought my
semuanya
father was
berwarna
amazing.
biru
Wanted to
anjir
be just like
rambutnya.
him when I grew up.
But aren't you a scholar in the academia, Maimuna? As far as I know, scholars seldom could spend time doing anything but research. I doubt you could have time to assist your father in preparing festivities.
Yeah, seems you read me like a book. When I had the choice between becoming who I wanted to be and who my parents wanted me to be, I ended up choosing the latter. But I was never happy about it.
Huh. That's almost the exact opposite of Eula's situation.
You must have already realized that. Why else would you set up all the booths here and make this place like a fairgrounds?
Yes, but I'm still not as happy as I imagined I would be. I realized that attending a fair and running a fair are two completely different things.
Iyalah,
The main
nikmatin
reason my
sama
childhood
bikin.
was so fun and carefree is because my family worked hard. But my father knew how difficult and tiring running a fair could be, so he wanted to push me towards academics. But in the end, I didn't do well in either. I gave up on myself and resorted to investigating ley lines in the desert. Some things happened, and then I accidentally ended up here. I finally had a chance to make my wish of running a fair come true. But after seeing everything come crashing down, I feel like I've lost the strength to go on.
Jadi
It's not
bapaknya
as bad
itu
as you make it out to be,
termasuk
Maimuna.
kayak
No need to
panitianya
feel so
di
down.
bazar gitu loh guys.
You have
Terus
the
dia
courage to
pengen
change.
juga
You've been
bikin
actively
kayak
guiding us
gitu.
on this
Makanya
journey.
dia kejebak di sini juga.
Someone who's
Terus
given
dia
up
pengen
on
bikin itu
themselves
di
could
sini
never do these
gitu.
things. Oh, Kale.
I understand my situation better than anyone. You don't need to try to comfort me.
It's not that I'm trying to comfort you. It's just that people sometimes don't realize that their actions speak louder than words. Believe me, this is something that I learned from my time together with Eula.
Oh? What are you trying to say?
Oh, nothing. Now, let's get that crystal light fixed.
All right.
Oke. Udahlah bacotnya. Langsung aja kita rotate lamp dulu. Nggak bisa. Yang ini nggak udah. Apa sih ini? Oke. Nggak bisa, Cok. Tidak, tolong. Ya Allah, kita salah jalan anjir. What the fuck? Gimana sih? Iya kan strength lagi tuh. Cara kita ke atas gimana ya? Oke. Ini nggak bisa dipencet. Ini nggak bisa dipencet lagi juga. Ini yakin nggak error, guys? Nggak bisa kok. Lah, kita suruh ngapain coba? What the fuck? Lah, ke situnya gimana anjir? Kacau ini beneran nggak ini? You pernah belum itu ilmu? Iya. Oke, tapi ini gimana anjir? Oh, stacking gaming. Masalahnya nggak mau kebuka. Wih, wah kacau anjir. Ini pun nggak mau di rotate. Berarti kan udah bener ya. Oh, apa ini dulu? Oh alah, jangan ketabrak cahayanya. Bangke. Oke, nah, fuck. Ini lagi gitu doang anjir, makanya kok nggak bisa. Oke. Hup. Ya Allah. Untung nyawanya 5 anjir. Oke, kita sudah nyampe ke. Oke. Oh, ini ada. Nah.
Good. That should do it.
Oke, berhasil. Anjir, agak pusing ya tadi ya. Oke, kita berhasil mengembalikan kristal light-nya ke atas tenda. Oke, masalah di sini kelar. Terus sekarang kita tinggal kemana nih?
wonder what was taking you so long. But don't worry, Lessig is recovering well. I'm pretty good at taking care of people. Seems I found another good thing about myself.
I don't know if I should be worried for him or happy for her.
The shadow. It's massive. Wait. The shadow just now, it's...
Seems he still might need a little more time to recover. Tell me, did everything go well for you all?
Of course. With a team like the Traveler, Paimon, Kale, and Eula, They're at least 40 times more reliable than you ever were.
40 kali lebih benar daripada Anda ada di sini.
That means I'm still pretty good then.
I guess it's impossible to feel like you've lost once you've already given up. I'm a little concerned about how comfortable you are with that.
What has happened? How did I get outside of the tent?
Anjir, dia nggak sadar dia bisa keluar dari tendanya, anjir.
I remember meeting Eula, and then, my head.
Oh, you're awake now. Don't worry. That's just a side effect of your treatment, Lessig.
I'm afraid I still feel a little disoriented.
Lessig Lawrence.
Oh, it's you, Eula. All right, I'll do it.
Oke, dia akan balik ke Mondstadt
Come
ya.
back to Mondstadt with you and abandon my wild efforts to restore the Lawrence clan.
Interesting. Now you want to talk. Seems like you've had a change of heart. In that case, maybe you'll be able to explain everything in detail for us now.
I admit it, yes. I came here in hopes of finding a way to restore the Lawrence clan to its former glory. It was a long journey, and I didn't always know the way. I passed through Liyue and Sumeru. There was even a time when I lost my wallet and had to live in the wild. But the peculiar thing is, I realized that nobody knew me out there. Not a single person even cared about the Lawrence clan. You and I are like glass pawns that were raised in shackles. We were taught to act like nobles, but outside the walls of our home, the people of Mondstadt despised us. Such pompous, hateful, and stubborn teaching. It all culminated to making us cling to the old aristocratic dogma in an attempt to maintain our pride. It's like a never-ending game of tug-of-war, but it is meaningless. You understand. Or I should say, you have already long understood. But I'm afraid that I have only just realized this.
Sorta understands what Lessig is saying.
Everything he said is true. Your family is probably unaware that you've already changed how you see things.
Yes, this has all happened recently. After coming to this domain, I realized the Mondstadt that I want is one where not everyone fears me. All that I and many other members of the Lawrence clan long for is a place where we can live peacefully with others.
Lessig, both you and I never had anything to do with the glory of the Lawrence clan. That is all in the past. We are just ordinary people.
I originally planned on returning to Mondstadt after taking care of things here. I never thought you would come here. I was completely shocked, which is why I reacted like I did. I'm sorry.
See, people can always make different choices. And it seems that Lessig has also chosen to become someone he truly wants to be.
Yes, about that. I'm afraid I haven't quite found my own purpose in life yet.
That's all right. Being able to clearly choose between becoming who you want to be and who your parents wanted you to be is already a step in the right direction. How to find true happiness is probably one of the most difficult research topics of all.
Mencari kebaikan mungkin salah satu research tersusah
I
yang
have a
pernah
suggestion for you,
ada.
Lessig. Why don't you return to Mondstadt and tell your parents what you just told us?
They'll probably try to tear me limb from limb. But what about you? Did you ever tell your family about what you think?
This is something that I've been thinking about too. Perhaps the two of us can sit down with the rest of the clan and discuss it with them. The Lawrence clan is just like this stage. It was once home to glorious performances, but those days are now long gone. And it is time for the stage to be updated.
She's so solid and tough, but also clear and open, like an ice cube. Is that why she's able to dance anytime and anywhere she wishes?
Are you all done talking now?
Udah
Yes,
kelar
I think
belum?
so. By the way, that is for you.
Let's
Please
go.
take it. I found it on Lessig earlier.
Oke, kita dapat part lagi ya.
Oh, it's one of the missing components! Wait, so you had it all this time? Why didn't you give it to me earlier?
Well, you didn't ask. All right, I admit it. I forgot about it.
Okay, we'll let the traveler hold on to it for now.
Wait, this looks like... It looks pretty familiar. Have we seen one of these before? Shh! Now's not the time to brag about being a hero. Ah, right! I also bought a similar box at the last festival.
Yes, people often use this kind of box for candy at festivals. This was one of the materials originally used to create the tent. But now that the tent has been repaired, we no longer need it. Eating the candy from the box as an adult will never be as delicious as it was when you were a kid. But if you really think about it, there are way more things you can eat as an adult.
Ah, so when it comes down to it, eating candy is sort of like life. It's just another choice.
So, as of now, we've already collected 3 of the missing components. Only 1 more to go. I'm sorry that repairing the tent took so much of everyone's time. You should all head back and have a rest. I'll lead the way.
Wah, apa ini? Wah, dibukain. Tapi belum pecah, guys. Belum pecah. Wah, ada di atas ya. Ya ampun, nanti aja, guys. Kita balik ke apa itu? Silver bottle courtyard ya. Kita ambil yang bisa kita ambil dulu aja. Mana kok nggak ada anjay? Oh ini. Ya Allah, harus ditembak. Oke. Let's go, kita kembali. Terot-toret. Tetorot-toret. Tororet. Temu Kokomi lagi.
Hey, Kokomi! You're already here!
Shinra.
You're back. I trust your adventures to the forest went smoothly? Yep, you could say that. How about you? Up to anything today? Well, I suppose it's time I told you that as the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island, I shouldn't actually be here now. The truth is that a relic known as the Shinro casket was lost from Watatsumi Island long ago.
Oh, Sangonomiya Kokomi mencari itu kayaknya.
The relic's description suddenly began emitting light, almost as if it was guiding people to it. This is what led me to find Relic's whereabouts. I wasn't lying when I said that. Goro has often told me that sitting at home reading light novels is not the best of practices, and that I should try to get out more. As I made my way from Watatsumi Island to Sumeru, I enjoyed a variety of breathtaking sights. It really is a beautiful nation. I even stayed in the rainforest for several days. I was surprised to find that the relic had ended up in the desert. I knew it was somewhere here, but I still couldn't pinpoint the exact location. Though I feel that Idia was not intentionally trying to hide anything from us, this domain does have plenty of secrets. I'm sure you've sensed that too. Now that you mention it, a lot did happen today.
Ya, kita masih belum tahu ya ini domain apa sih gitu.
I see. When you found Lessig, did you also happen to find any clues related to this domain? I'm afraid that he was caught up in his thoughts and didn't pay attention to his surroundings. Actually, before the world was flipped upside down, this domain didn't look anything like this. Hey everyone!
Terus domainnya kayak gimana dulu?
I hope we're not interrupting your conversation. It's alright. You two did a lot today. Care to join me for a cup of tea? Sure! That would be perfect! Eula and I just made some snacks.
Turns out Idia has a cooking stove and oven. Seriously, why didn't she mention it earlier?
Oh! So did you make us some moon pies?
No. I made something called storm crust pie. You should try one, Traveler.
And I made some pita pockets. You can try some, Kokomi. It should taste great with tea.
Sorry, I should call you General.
General.
I would be happy to try some. By the way, Eula, how's your cousin doing now?
Oh, him. You would never guess, but he's busy over by the oven now.
Oke, oh lumayan cepat juga ya part 2, dan ternyata kita cuma nyari satu part doang guys. Jadi satu part terakhir, satu komponen terakhir ada di part 3 nanti ya. Dan apa ini tiba-tiba kok kebuka? Apa lagi nih guys? Oke, Spino Blaster apa ini? Oke, kayaknya ini anu ya, mini gamesnya ya. Jadi seperti biasa ini nanti ya kita selesaikan apa namanya, kita selesaikan storynya dulu, baru ntar kita cobain mini gamesnya. Oke. Oh iya nih, 1, 2, 3, 4 ada 4 world quest baru atau 4 mini games ya yang bisa kita mainkan, tapi itu nanti kita akan selesaikan storynya dulu, baru kita ntar nyobain mini gamesnya. Kita lihat dulu, tapi nggak masuk sini ya, apa gimana ya? Oke, kurang 1 ya terakhir. Jadi di part 3 besok kita akan nyari komponen terakhir dan apa namanya, membenahi core-nya ya, core dari domain ini ya. Terus entah apa yang akan terjadi, kita lihat aja besok. Masih menunggu 1 harian lebih, jadi kita sabar aja menunggu. Oke, oh ini attraction ya. Oh cuma ada 4 guys, sebenarnya dikit ya, mini gamesnya juga cuma 4, nggak banyak. Tapi mungkin karena ini apa namanya, buat satu daerah lagi atau satu map lagi, makanya lama ya. Kayak Golden Apple Archipelago kan juga eventnya sebenarnya mini gamesnya nggak banyak, cuman kan karena tempatnya luas ya, kalian bisa ngeksplor atau cari tambahan primogem ya dari areanya ini, dapat dari apa namanya, peti-petinya, dari challenge-nya gitu. Oke, jadi part 2 lumayan cepat, tidak selama part 1 kemarin. Part 1 kemarin hampir 2 jam ya kita, dan ini paling cuma 1 jam nggak ada. Jadi hari ini cukup sampai di sini aja. Besok akan kita lanjutkan lagi untuk part 3-nya ya, atau part terakhir dari story-nya. Baru habis itu besoknya lagi kita akan cobain mini games-nya. Oke. So thank you buat hari ini yang udah nonton, like dan subscribe, yang udah share dan komen juga. Oh ya, by the way, di daerah sini juga ada udah gue tanda guys, ada world quest-nya. Jadi ntar akan kita cek juga world quest-nya akan seperti apa, dan kemudian world quest-nya ini juga ini guys, apa namanya, limited ya, ada eventnya, karena area ini juga limited, ada waktunya. Jadi setelah story-nya selesai, terus mini games-nya udah gue mainkan, terus ntar kita cobain world quest-nya ya. Gua nggak tahu ada berapa world quest di sini, tapi gue udah nemu di sini 1. Jadi kita lihat besok. Oke. So sampai jumpa besok guys, and apa ini? Nah, kita lihat besok. Oke. And have a good day. Bye bye.